have I got pasta around my face? Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, I'm in a bit of a different setup today. Basically over the past couple of weeks, if you live in the UK you'll probably know this, we have had some pretty nice weather, and instead of sitting up in my room with my ring light on and it being that sort of lighting and being really hot and stuffy with my ring light on, I thought that just for today, maybe I'll do more videos in this setup, I don't know. But for today, I thought I'd use natural light because as you can see, the natural light is quite bright and it looks okay, I think. And I thought I'd just sit downstairs and film it like this instead, because why not? If the lighting's this good, then why not make the most of it? So for today's video, I'm going to be talking about my June favourites, and majority of this is basically just things that have happened over this month, like different experiences and shows and stuff. So it's going to be more of like a what I got up to this month video, I guess, but they're things that I have loved during this month. One of the things I wanted to talk about is the fact that I actually passed my driving test in the month of June, which I didn't expect was going to happen first time. I talked about this on my vlog channel, so you can go and check out that weekly vlog if you haven't already. It's called I Passed My Driving Test. And on there you can see like people's reactions to finding out that I'd passed, because I rang my family and my boyfriend and was telling them that I'd passed, and you get to hear their reactions on camera. So yeah, and just me talking about the whole experience, that is all mainly on my vlog channel. Now officially have a driving license and no more lessons. I'm finally done. It's been a hell of a long process over the past few years with having lessons and then stopping for a while and then getting back into it again. These last few years in terms of driving have just been very long. So to be able to say that I've finished and now I can just drive and I don't need to have any lessons anymore, that is the best feeling. And although I'm still getting used to it, I'm really happy that I've done it. It's going to take some time to fully get confident with it because I still have panicky moments. I passed on the 13th of June, so it's only been a few weeks and I'm still a little bit shaky. I think I just get a bit nervous, and I've had a few issues with it, just panicking and working myself up over it, but hopefully that'll wear off after a little while. But yeah, I passed my driving test this week. I thought I'd just mention it in this vlog because I thought it was something important that happened and I felt like I needed to talk about it in my favourites, even though it's not technically a favourite. I don't know, I guess it is. But yeah, that happened this month. Now I'm going to go on to like the only favourite that is like beauty related or is like a physical favourite. The rest are pretty much just going to be things I've done or maybe a song or two. But yeah, first thing, I made a video on this recently and it is the Revolution collaboration with Soph Does Nails, and this is the eyeshadow palette, which is Extra Spice, and then I also have one of the lipsticks which is in the shade Syrup. And I bought these for a video because this has not long been out and I wanted to test it out, and also I didn't get to buy any of her previous stuff from the last range she did with them because I just couldn't really afford to be spending money on makeup. I decided to pick these up because I just knew I had to and I knew I'd love it, and I've watched Soph for a while now and really love her videos and her makeup and everything, so I just knew that I needed to get it and I was really excited to try it out. She does have two of the lipsticks, but I just chose the one. I could have had all three because I loved them all, so it was quite hard to choose, but I ended up going with Syrup. These are incredible. I've used this I've only used this once so far, maybe twice. Not that I don't like it, I just haven't used it as much because I've been using other stuff. But I've used this so much already and I absolutely love it. The quality of these eyeshadows is literally high-end. Like, it's as if it was a high-end palette in my opinion. Like, some of these eyeshadows are similar to the quality of some of my Jeffree Star stuff, so I'm so impressed with this. And this lipstick is amazing as well. It's so soft and it looks really nice, but it's also really moisturising and it lasts. It's just really, really good. So I'm really happy with both of these, and honestly, even if you don't watch her, I really recommend getting this. You can kind of see on the back the sort of shades you get. I just think there's some really unique shades, but also some more neutral everyday ones as well. But even like some of the neutral shades are a bit more unique. Like there's like a yellowy one that I've not really seen in many palettes before, which is still a neutral colour, but it's still something a little bit different. Absolutely been loving that over June, and I know I'm going to get so much more use out of it for the rest of my days. The rest of my days, what am I saying? Next is a song favourite, and this is actually by Liam Payne, and I was a huge fan of One Direction, and I still am, and I do really miss One Direction a lot, I'm not going to lie. But when they sort of went off their separate ways, I loved Harry's music, I loved Niall's music, and then the others I wasn't so sure on. And Liam Payne, like, I haven't really been keen on the music he's been bringing out since he's gone solo, until I heard this song called Familiar, and at first I wasn't sure what it was about this song that I like. I think it's because it's kind of in like a minor key. I was trying to explain this to Luke the other day, and I was like, it's just the notes, they sound good. And I was like, that's not a good way to describe it. I think it's kind of in a minor key. If you are like a musician and you know a lot about music or whatever, maybe you can help me out here. I mean, I have done music at school in sixth form, but I'm pretty sure this is in like a minor key, a lot of it, and like just the way it sounds, I love that kind of vibe, and I just really like this song, so I'll show you a little bit of it now. Oh, I just love it. It's also featuring J Balvin, I don't know, but it's got a little bit of like Spanish, I want to say, in it. I did Spanish and music at sixth form, and I clearly don't know anything about either, so great. I love that song. I just find it really catchy, the vibe of it I'm just always like really into. I think it's really cool. The last three things I'm going to talk about are actually shows, or like kind of things that I've been to see basically. The first one is a Peter Pan show that I went to see towards the beginning of the month. This was mine and my mum's birthday present off my sister Anna, and it was in the outdoor what's it called? It was at Regent's Park, and it was an open air theatre, I think that's what it was called, and that was in London, and it was like obviously an outdoor showing of Peter Pan. The theatre, like the way it looked, not just the actual stage and the theatre area, but like, I don't know, like the bar area, the toilet area, like all the outside bits, like just before you go into the theatre, they looked amazing as well. Like, just, it was just such an amazing atmosphere, and it was really, really nice. I feel like there's a spider on me. The show was incredible. It was different to what I expected. It was kind of, they involved a lot of like war themes and soldiers into it, which sounds a bit random, but it really worked the way they did it. And the actual actors flew as well, so it was really cool, and the way they did it, and a lot of the script was similar to the Peter Pan show that I did, so it was really exciting to watch it and hear like parts of it that were like what we did, and it was really cool and an amazing show. I don't think it's on anymore. I think it was only on for a certain period of time, and I think it's already finished now, but I would have totally recommended going to see it if it was still on. It is amazing, and I would happily watch it again. It was a really hot day though, and we were right at the top, so I was like melting, but it was worth it because it was an incredible show and I had so much fun. The next is another show that I went to see, and this was last week that I went to see this, and oh my god, it's changed my life. That sounded really dramatic. You will have all heard of a musical called Hamilton, I assume, and I'd heard lots of people talking about this. When tickets came on sale, everyone was rushing to get them, and I am the sort of person that loves musical theatre, but when I go to watch a show, I like to go into a show with an open mind and not knowing anything about it really. So I hadn't listened to the soundtrack like most other people had, and I didn't really know much about it, and I was seeing all these people being like obsessed with Hamilton, and I was like, I don't know anything about it because I haven't seen it yet. And then I was kind of worried that I wasn't really going to understand what was going on. I'd heard that it was a lot of rap music, and I was like, that sounds really random. Am I going to enjoy that? But Luke ended up getting tickets for it when they went on sale, and he just got 2 tickets, and then I think he got them before we were together, or like just at the start of our relationship, so he was like, oh, do you want to come with me, because I've got 2 tickets, because he brought them and he didn't really know who he was going to go with. So yeah, then we ended up going together and we made a day of it because it was an evening show, and then we stayed over in London and came home the next day. Again, I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about the show. I didn't know if I was going to love it or hate it, or I don't know, just be really unsure. But oh my god, I absolutely loved it. It was so cool, like so different to any other show that I've seen before. Like usually when you go and see musical theatre at the West End, it's all got the same sort of, it's not like the shows are like the same, but I mean like the music, it was just not your typical musical theatre show basically, and it was insane. I am obsessed with the soundtrack now. I can't stop listening to it. I've downloaded it on Spotify, so I keep listening to it in the car, and it's great. I love it so much. I love the story. It made me really emotional, and everything about it I absolutely loved. There was not one fault I had for it. I just think it was incredible, and I really recommend you going to see it if that's possible, because it's probably really hard to get tickets for now. But oh my god, incredible, and I'm so glad that I've finally seen it, and now I'm in with the hype of everyone loving Hamilton, and I understand all the references now, so that's great. I feel like I'm part of it again now. But yeah, amazing show, and I just had the best couple of days in London with Luke, and we like to go on little London adventures quite often when we can, so yeah, it was really nice to get to spend more time with him, and he really enjoyed it as well. So yeah, just a great trip and an amazing show. Then the final favourite is actually a concert I went to. I went to see Demi Lovato. She was touring around Europe and did a few shows in the UK, and she had to cancel her London show a couple of days before I was meant to be going to see her because she had some really bad problems with her throat. And I was like, oh no, she's going to cancel Birmingham, because I was going to see her in Birmingham 2 days after that. So I just knew it was going to get cancelled, and it did. They both got postponed, so it wasn't like the end of the world. So I was meant to be going on the 12th, the day before my driving test, and it got postponed to the 29th. So I ended up going then instead, and I went with my friend Cara because that was my birthday present from her, which is amazing, and she did not have to do that. I'm still so grateful, and I literally can't even thank her enough. Like, it's so hard to express how thankful I am for it. But we ended up finally getting to go and see her, and she is an artist that I have loved from a very young age and looked up to her so much for so many reasons. Her amazing talents and her battles with mental health, and seeing how strong she is, and it's really inspiring to me, and I just think she's an incredible person whilst also having the most amazing singing voice, and she sounds even better live than she does on tracks and on her albums and stuff like that. So that's amazing, and it was an incredible show. I just loved every minute. I loved getting to spend time with Cara because I don't get to see her that much anymore since we left school. That's where I know her from. It was just nice getting to spend some quality time with her and getting to see one of our favourite artists. It was amazing. I did get emotional, but I knew that was going to happen. Overall, this month has been pretty good. In terms of the things I've done, it's been pretty good. There are some things that have been kind of downhill, mainly because of just my mental health, but that could be a whole new video. But yeah, basically, my mental health's not great at the moment, but I'm trying to enjoy everything and trying to power through it. I've been very fortunate this month with the amazing experiences I've had. That is everything for this video, so I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a massive thumbs up. Comment down below some of your favourites for this month, because I'd just love to know what you've been loving this month, and let me know what you thought of Hamilton if you've seen it before, or if you've just listened to the soundtrack and you know a lot about it, let me know. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'm very slowly creeping up to 800 subscribers, and I feel like I'm never going to get there. It would mean the world if you could subscribe, but if you don't want to, that's fine. I will see you in the next video. Bye!